Good day, ma'am and classmates. For today, we are going to learn multimedia elements about sound. At the end of this topic, you should be able to understand the introduction to sound, digital audio, and adding sound to multimedia projects. Okay, what is sound? Sound comprises the spoken word, voices, music, and even noise. It is a complex relationship involving a vibrating object which is sound source, a transmission medium, usually ear, a receiver ear, and a perceptor brain. Sound is a measure in dB or decibel, and sound waves are known as waveforms. Sound. We have pleasant sound and noise. So, what is pleasant sound and noise? A pleasant sound has a regular wave pattern. The pattern is repeated over and over, but the waves of noise are irregular. They do not have a repeated pattern. Example of pleasant sound: sound of musical instruments. Example of unpleasant sound: sound of horns of bass. Characteristic of sound waves. Sound is described in two terms of two characteristics: the frequency or pitch and amplitude or loudness. Frequency is a measure of how many vibrations occur in 1 second. This is measured in hertz or abbreviation Hz and directly corresponds to the pitch of a sound. The more frequent vibration occurs, the higher the pitch of the sound. Sound below 20 Hz are intrasonic. Intrasonic vibration or stress wave in elastic media, having a frequency below those of sound waves that can be detected by the human ear. Sounds have 20 Hz are ultrasonics. Ultrasonics vibration of frequencies greater than the upper limit of the audible range for human, that is greater than about 20 kHz. Amplitude is the maximum displacement of a wave from an equilibrium position. The louder a sound, the more energy it has. This means loud sounds have a larger amplitude. We continue with the digital audio. Digital audio data is the representation of sound stored in the form of samples point and quality of digital recording. Depends on the sampling rate, that is the number of samples taken per second, and there are three sampling frequency often used in multimedia, which are 44.1 kHz, 22.05 kHz, and 11.025 kHz. Where are the example of the sampling rate? The higher the sampling rate, the more the measurement are taken or better quality. The high sampling is the better quality, and the lower the measurement sample rate, the lesser the measurement are taken or low quality are taken. So basically, the low sampling rate is the low quality. So here are the process considered before adding sound to multimedia project. First, you need to determine the file format, either compatible with multimedia authoring software or not. Second, you need to determine the sound playback compatible. Third, you need to decide what kind of sound is needed, for example, background music, spatial sound effects, or spoken dialogue. Fourth, you need to decide wherein and when you want to use ID digital audio or MIDI data. Fifth, you can need to acquire source material by creating it from scratch or purchase. Six, you need to edit the sound to fit your project. And last one, probably test the sound to be sure they are timed properly with our project. Thank you.